We will never know what happened. It was more than 2 centuries ago when those humans sowed the seeds of their own destruction and left us with a legacy of terror. For all of them are now the monsters of our nightmares. How ironic that they ended up like this. I am Quintus Crane, your leader, your savior. I founded the new empire and the city that now shelters you. And now, the time has come to no longer live hidden like rats behind the walls of the Great Crater. It's time to face our monsters. Time to go out into the world and reconquer it. For the glory of humankind. For the glory of the new Empire! Welcome. So you want to be the new general to lead the reconquering campaign? Well, I warn you, my young general, your mission won't be an easy one. How many attempts have there been so far? 10? 12? All your predecessors are dead or have gone mad. Do you really think you can do better than them? Okay, I'll give you a chance. Listen carefully. Our goal is to build new colonies in strategic locations to expand the Empire beyond the Great Crater. I also want you to explore the ancient human strongholds and retrieve any technology from before the pandemic. We will use that to build more powerful colonies. You may also find swarms blocking your way. Destroy them with the might of the Empire's army. But be warned, failure is not an option. Succeed in your mission or never return.
Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome to a new series. This is They Are Billions, and in They Are Billions, you are being tasked with, as you have just seen, plodding away from the crater, which seems to be the last bit of, well, apparently not so much humanity left in the world. We're here to conquer the world back from what was apparently, according to the lore here, previously humans. Now, I have not played the campaign yet, and it's been quite a few months since I last played this game. So it's going to be interesting to see how they edit the campaign, what sort of unlocks you get, and what sort of strategies we're going to use to fight off the invasions. Apparently I get a hero through a campaign. I get Kalis or Calliope. Let's see. Best soldiers. Can endure enemy attacks while killing them. He packs the Destroyer, a heavy gun that fires large explosive projectiles. Slow shooter, can kill several enemies with one bullet. So basically an area of effect damager. The other one, Calliope or Calliope or however you want to pronounce that. Likely the most lethal of all the Imperial soldiers, well known for not only her speed in combat but also for her deadly marksmanship. Carries 2 designated pistols nicknamed the Devil's Sisters. Short attack range, but shooting speed makes your enemies think, what the? Okay, I'm going to pick her. Close range quarters. Map of missions shows you a global vision of the state of the campaign. From here you can plan your next moves to advance the campaign. Select one of the available missions to play. You can zoom in and out. Alright. You'll have several missions to choose from. In each mission your level of difficulty is indicated along with your objectives, so you can make the best decision. So, I started apparently with just one, and possibly spawn more missions from there. Let's see. Change the level of difficulty. Since I am fairly new to the game and getting reintroduced with it, I'm going to go for 50% accessible. Destroy all the infected, have a population of 300 and resist all the swarms. Command center cannot be destroyed or infected. That is a defeat condition. This is going to award me 140 empire points and 120 research points. Okay. This is going to be an interesting campaign. Okay, we have our HQ. We have a small band of soldiers over here. Let's scout out the place a little. Pause and unpause the game. Yes. You can always pause it to plan your next move. This is quite handy. Alright. So it seems like I've got a cliff over here. Water on this side. This is a good defensive position because this saves me a heck of a lot of defenses. And what do we need to start out with? I currently have a couple of colonists, a couple of a bit of income rather, but not a whole lot. Let's go with a couple of colonists. I think I'm going to have to reserve some room over here on this side to make sure I can get my resources in. If I remember correctly, you can build... Yeah, there it is. I could build one fisherman's cottage over here. The other one over there, if they don't overlap too much, which they do. Okay, in that case, cancel that. In that case, I'm going to maximize the potential for that one resource point. Because this was 14, this is 16. It's a bit more food. Next, I'm going to need a tent, but I cannot afford that at the moment. So I'm going to wait for another tick of cash to come in. It's going to take me a bit of time. And in that time... we're going to just scout out the place. You need a couple of things. Colonists. Alright. Guess I'm starting out with the wrong thing. I should be spending it on tents, not not so much fishing yet. What do we have down here? In case this is the first time that you're looking at this game, it is a strategy game of sorts, and your enemy is these zombie-zords. What is that? Mineral mining. Okay. I'm going to turn up the volume a little because the sound seems to be really quite low. There. Now these are my archers. They're called rangers in this game. They have a defense stat, 5% armor. They have speed, range or attack range, attack damage, attack speed, and they can all level up.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Leveled up units are far more effective at fighting, and you're going to definitely notice that fact if you have a ranger which is a veteran. Okay. So they want us to do some mineral mining. That means I'm gonna have to get all the way over there. If I remember correctly, that requires Tesla towers. Otherwise, I don't really have the build radius to get close enough. What do I need to build more tents? I think that was gold. Yeah, a bit of gold, a bit of energy, and a bit of food. I still have plenty of energy. I need a bit more food. Yeah, total production is 20, available is 12, and consumed is 8. So I'm slowly gathering food, but really not fast enough. I think the goal over here is to build, a soldier center. So I'm going to need stone, which I can gather from over here. And once I have that, I can get more soldiers going. Snipers, soldiers, and rangers. So the plan here is to get more food and to start getting some wood for the colony over here. And in the meanwhile, let's do some careful scouting. I don't really want to aggro one of those larger groups. Oh, like that. Apparently they are already aware of my position. This could get interesting. These guys come too close. We could have a problem. Now for a moment I thought this was one, but this is apparently just a vulture roaming around.
Let me put an arrow in his head.
Attention. Building complete.
The fisherman's cottage is complete.
Straight to the heart.
I hope that there's not too much down here.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, so we got a sawmill going and we got a fruit production going. Can we set up defensive structures? Just a wall and a wood gate. That's not a whole lot. No towers whatsoever. Maybe I get to unlock those later in the campaign. Maybe that's how that works. What's this? There's a tent and a crate of some sort.
A new task.
See if we can push through this area. And also start working on power generation. Tesla tower, heading this way. And a Tesla tower on this end. Oh! Train has arrived at the station. What does that get me? Colonists? Or food? Or maybe it drops off a bit of both.
What do you want now?
As a sort of temporary reward. Or at least something to get you going.
You again.
17% towards promotion. Pretty
A new
good.
task.
I hope they spread out their kills a little bit so they each get promoted.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, we're gonna continue outwards toward this stone part.
So tired.
What is that?
Last night was
Food.
amazing.
Oh, nice. How much do I have? A little, I think. Yeah, available 28. So at the moment I still have enough food. But I will happily pick up this food crate. I'm not sure who left it here. And apparently these guys were not too
Great.
hungry. That works for me. Food. It also means that I don't really have to defend this place.
Okay.
Building completed.
This, however, I see as a potential bottleneck. So if I set up my defenses over here, I can block off one area. And this, well, I'm going to have to look for a way to start clearing this place. Or at least defend it. Let's see, resources. A sawmill. No, sorry, a quarry. I don't have enough workers and I don't have enough wood. I am getting wood, so I'm going to need another couple of workers. I usually go with a bit of spacing between these tents to make sure my workers can still move freely through them. Or rather, around them.
What?
Clear the area. Anything here? Just the train. Does that mean that... Oh,
bow is ready. Great.
I was going to say, does that mean they don't come over this area? Well, they do.
Great
Shit,
idea.
hello.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Faster
apparently
than
a train
my
does
bow.
not harm your own infantry.
Building completed.
They need food. To get food, build fishermen's cottages and hunter cottages. Yes. They provide different amounts of food depending on where it is built. Hunters gather food from forests and meadows. Fishermen get it from rivers and lakes. I think I'm in some sort of onboarding procedure at the moment. Because I kind of already know about these things.
Train has arrived at
But the game seems to think that I don't quite know yet. So I think it's onboarding me. Which is fine. I mean, it's always a good way to try and get people on board. Let's start working on this quarry.
Okay.
And I want to close off this section so that if it at some point gets attacked... Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, I don't even need to defend this place. What about these woods?
You call
Anything
that
out here?
a plan?
Maybe?
Attention. Building completed.
Gotcha.
Guess not. Nothing out there.
Okay.
I can live with
Let's
that.
do this.
I can live with that. However, there is a swarm which is going to be coming in at some point.
Building completed.
Since I am going to have to defend that
Here
place,
we go again. Gotcha.
I don't know how I'm going to defend across this rail yard
Are you
here.
sure?
But I guess this is an earlier mission and the game wants me to explore north.
Our colony is
Okay.
succumbing to the
What?
infection.
We're under attack already. Oh, one got through.
Between the eyes.
Crap.
Chase my arrow.
Once these guys start getting through, they
Are
start
you sure?
infecting your buildings.
A new task.
That gets really
Okay.
nasty really fast, especially if they manage to get to the tents. So this is usually
Great.
a place that you need to defend a lot, where you're going to find that all of your buildings are suddenly
Train has
infected.
arrived at the station.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Okay, let's start saving up for the soldier center. How much do we need? More workers and more stone. Stone is being brought in, and I have 36. How many workers do I need? 8. How many do I have available? Definitely not 8. Oh, I'm a bit rusty with this game, guys. Workers, here, 6. I need an extra tent. My people need a place to live.
What?
Okay. This place is
You're
working
gonna pay
fine.
me for this, right?
I could set these guys up on a patrol if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, from
Yes.
here to there. Because I think that that's the vector that they came in through.
Building completed. Attention.
Okay,
Building
tent completed. That's a couple of extra workers. But they're not here yet. Army and units. You've gathered enough stone, you can build the soldier center. Good. Click on the... yeah. Right. Let's build the soldier center. Provided that my workers at some point arrive. By train, I guess. We're gonna have to wait a little bit for that train to arrive. In the meanwhile, there is a repair to be done on the command center because it took a little bit of damage. There's our patrolling rangers. Ah, here's the train. Perfect timing. I don't have enough stone. Ah, okay, because I repaired the command center probably. Alright, let's set up the soldier center. I'm probably going to need a few more tents to make sure that my soldiers can actually get built. Because if I'm not mistaken, then the soldiers are basically workers. Just workers with a bow and arrow. No, not over there. Alright. Can we build any further production? Wood's coming in nicely. Stone is slow, but I only have one area from where I can mine stone, which is over there. So I'm going to have to make do with that little spot.
Building completed.
2 workers available, so I can get potentially 2 new rangers. How's food? Food is currently all consumed, yes. Okay, so we're going to have to get another, potentially a hunter's cottage up here. 16 food. Works for me. Maybe we can throw up another hunter's cottage on this side as well. And get another hunter's cottage going for potentially another 16 food. Okay, I can get a whole 1 ranger because I only have 1 worker available. Good enough. Let's just get going. Oh, contacts. I think we're gonna have to close this gap off. Alright, you can only build in the colony's range. Yes, I know. I have already been expanding, my dear game. Alright, this should speed things along nicely. Now, I don't have enough power anymore. I'm consuming all the power that I'm generating. So let's go for a mill. And start generating more power. I believe that there was no real advantageous spot for this thing. It just provides energy wherever you plunk it down. Yeah, no energy. So until that mill gets built, I can actually not do anything further. What I could try to do, though, is start to expand over here and just block this area off. Making sure that if at some point there's a larger swarm over here, I might be, well, in a slightly better position to stop them, at the very least. And ideally, have a couple of rangers behind the tower or the wall and shoot over it. That's the plan anyway.
Attention. Building completed.
Mill is ready. My rangers are getting completed. I still need to get a bit more food, I think. Yeah, we have 11 food available, which is not bad. 13, 14, 16. And over there I cannot build yet because I don't have a tower.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Our units are under attack.
Building completed.
Really?
What?
The train has arrived at the station.
Alright, the train's here. We almost have a new squad of rangers ready to go. This is just the 4 of them.
You again.
And I'm going to keep these guys on patrol. With these 5, I'm going to start hunting. And I'm probably going to just keep building more. Because they take quite a while to get done.
So tired.
Attention.
Alright, a hunting squad.
Completed.
5 rangers.
Gotcha.
Move out. The objective here is to clear out everybody on the map.
Boring. Taste
All the
my
Zeds gotta
arrows.
go.
Roger
And that's
that.
probably gonna take a bit more than 5 rangers.
Faster
At least,
than my bow.
I would imagine. Oh, these guys are fast.
Great. My bow.
Fire and maneuver.
Arrow in his head. Are you sure? Straight to the heart.
Come on.
Great.
I do believe that the units have some sort of innate healing, but it takes them a long while to get healed up. So I'd rather not risk it if I don't have to. Ah, crap, I'm out of workers again.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Okay. More rangers coming up. Still out of workers. Yeah, we're gonna need that train to come in, get those tents deployed, get more workers in. Speaking of which, there's the train again.
Building
Okay.
completed.
They get a lot of these train shipments per day.
Are you sure?
Holy
My
crap,
bow
there's a
and
lot of them.
arrows are ready.
The train has arrived at the
I
station.
mean, it's still till day 22.
Gotcha.
Oh, hold on. My bad. It's already day 8. On day 22, I get hit by a swarm.
Yeah. My
So on day
bow
8,
is ready.
sorry, day 22, which is in 14 days, I'm going to have to be
Gotcha.
ready. My bad. Completely misinterpreted that.
A new task. Great.
Let's have the hit squad move out here and see what they can find, because I wouldn't be surprised if there's further loot crates
Okay,
on here.
Let's do this.
Now all of these have some sort of special stat, I believe. I mean, you got a whole bunch of just standards, but some of these are faster. Or at least, maybe in the north I encountered a couple that definitely were faster than the initial group.
Gotcha.
Now you can attack the nearest priority or the highest level. I'm going to keep, or I'm going to stick to nearest for the moment. Just to make sure that whatever comes closest to the group gets killed off first. Let's go for a gate. Lock this place down.
What? Yeah. Right.
Does this place stretch out all the way across the, or along the river maybe?
Faster than my bow. Are you sure?
Got one.
A new task.
Let's get this group going in here as well.
But it's gonna cost you double.
So now I have a squad of 9 of my rangers.
Chase my arrows.
Should make hunting a little safer.
Gotcha.
Attack move there. And basically have a good one.
Yes.
And yet,
My
these guys
bow
are still
is
close
The train has arrived at the station.
without actually getting killed off. You're gonna have to speed this shit up,
ready.
guys.
Faster than my bow.
Day 9 currently. I think I'm going to have to get more rangers. I don't really feel safe in my current position. Let's get a couple more houses going on. And just to be on the safer side, I'm going to deploy a large fence over here. Not there. Delete. How much is that? A fence. 3 wood per. Okay. So that can be a pretty hefty investment. Yeah, because I'm already out of wood at this point. Okay. I'm going to need another sawmill.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
There.
Aren't there
Oh
other
yeah.
units to bother?
These guys are getting a little close. One of them took a fair bit of damage.
What?
Seems like we're starting to aggro a larger group at this point. We have to clear these guys out fast.
Straight to the
See,
heart.
this one seems to be faster.
My bow and arrows are ready. Yes.
Keep engaging. Movement speed 175. Infected colonist. Movement speed 1. Or hold on. Infected fresh. Here you go. Speed 1.75. And this thing has a base speed of 1. So they're definitely a little faster. Keep engaging.
Great.
Keep clearing.
Okay.
Fire and fall back.
Clean the eyes.
Okay, we're
Are
good.
you sure? My bow and arrows
Alright,
are
let's check
ready.
the situation. We have a couple of or a little bit of redundant food production, but we have no workers. So I'm gonna have to get a bit more tents, or a few more tents up here. And that's when I run out of food again. Can we go with another hunter's cottage down here? 15, 14, 12, 14, 16. 16 will work. And another 16 over here. This I can work with. Alright.
What? Gotcha.
Hit squad.
Taste my
Let's keep
arrows.
clearing the area.
Yeah.
So we're making our way north gradually. But it's still occupied.
Okay.
Attention.
Gotcha.
Building completed.
We have to fall
My
back a
bow
little.
and arrows are ready. Let me put an arrow in his head. Are you sure?
Attention.
Great.
Building
Fall back, fall back,
completed.
fall back.
Taste my
Attack
arrows.
all together. We need enough damage output to
Train
kill
has
them all.
arrived at the station.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Alright, these guys are going to join in. So now I have a squad of
You again. This better be good.
12.
Okay. My bow
I have
and
6
arrows
workers
are
available. I have a decent amount of food. Can I throw down another soldier center to speed things up? No, I need more workers. Okay, let's get some more workers then. And since I have a bit of wood spare, I'm really not that good at deploying these walls. I'm gonna have to practice on that. Alright, wall. And just all the way through there. I might not be able to just completely close off the area where the train goes, but I can at least take a stab at the rest of the area.
What's up? Any infected around?
Alright, hit squad. Keep carrying
Let
on
me put
north.
an arrow in his head. Okay.
Attention.
Multiple
Building
contacts
complete.
incoming.
My bow and arrows are ready. Faster than my bow. Yeah. Straight
So
to the
far so
heart.
good.
Okay.
Keep knocking them down.
Roger that. Right between the eyes. Yeah. My bow is ready.
I think this area connects here.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, I still have 10 days, or a little over 10 days left, until
Roger that.
we're starting to see a swarm.
Faster than my bow.
Now,
Okay,
a swarm in this
let me
game,
put an arrow in his
even though
head.
the game is called They Are Billions,
Yes.
does fortunately not actually consist of a billion. But it is still something you would rather not have in or even near your outpost.
The train has arrived at the station.
Because they will wreck your shit. They will do a lot of damage. Keep training up more rangers.
This better be good. Roger that.
Send this group north.
Gotcha.
I might be able to build Tesla towers all the way here. And just expand my range enough. But I'm not sure if I can build on the bridge. I don't think I can.
What?
So I don't really think I can get to
My
this
bow
part
and
either.
arrows are ready.
That means that the defensive position is going to have to be thrown up here.
Building completed.
But the game won't let me build there. You need to build on clearer terrain. Right.
You again.
Like
Is
what?
that all?
Because there is not a whole lot of clearer terrain. This is basically all that I can field.
Gotcha. My bow and arrows are ready.
The
Gotcha.
walls are under attack.
Come on.
Right
Don't get this
between the
close.
eyes. Straight
They're
to the
getting too
heart.
close, guys.
Okay.
Okay, health on most of all my units is pretty good. I'm not worried.
A new task.
60% promotion 10,
What's up?
35.
infected
Yeah, it's
around?
all over the place.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Okay, we got a couple more workers. We keep generating more rangers. Keep training them up.
Great idea.
And meanwhile, we're going to
No,
keep
I'm
clearing out
straight.
this sector as
Train
much
has
as
arrived at the
possible.
station.
Ah, crate. Food crate.
Aren't there other units to borrow?
Very nice.
Roger that.
Keep pushing that way.
Taste my
Also,
arrows.
gold.
What?
At the moment, though, I have more gold than I know what to do with. So let's keep throwing up more rangers. Repair a building which has apparently taken damage. Oh, the gate has taken damage. Okay, I want these 4 rangers to guard this gate.
Here we go again.
I want you guys to capture this and that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I spent a little bit on rangers and that's now refunded. And now I need to build a few more tents. Just making sure I get more workers in. More workers, more rangers, more firepower.
Gotcha.
Alright,
My
push
bow
north.
is ready.
Roger that.
Push further north.
My bow and arrows are ready. Taste my
Another
arrows.
crate.
Building
More food.
completed.
What?
I already have plenty of food.
You are gonna pay
Or-
me for this, right? Are you sure?
Oh, never mind. No, I have 27. Good.
Great.
I think that this part of the map is basically unusable. And probably the same thing goes for
Our
here.
forces are in
My
danger.
bow and arrows are ready.
Shit. You took a lot of damage there, lady. Oh, health regen's actually pretty good. 1 point per second.
What?
It's not as bad as I remembered.
You again. A new task.
Alright, I want you guys to have a
Yeah.
look down here. Well, they can
Gotcha.
get here, but no further.
My bow and arrows are ready.
The train has arrived at the station.
Yes.
Can you get
tell
through
me,
here?
But be quick.
They
Great.
want to, but they can't. Okay, so this part cannot get attacked.
Yeah.
That's good. Means it's one less part to worry about.
Gotcha. What?
The
You
other
are gonna
part,
pay me for this, right?
that bridge,
Are you sure?
that
My
is something
bow
that I'm a
and
little
arrows are
concerned
ready.
with.
Roger that.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if that is their attack alley. Down here. Or up there. Or potentially through here.
This better be good. Great.
And I cannot
bow
close
is
off
ready.
every avenue with gates and
Yeah.
walls. So I'm going to have to make do with the positions that I have and just throw enough manpower at it
Gotcha.
and damage output to hopefully hold them off. Keep spawning in new rangers.
What do you want now? Is that all? So boring.
Now at this point I should have enough to build another training center. No, I don't have enough energy. That's fixable. Throw down a mill over there. Let's see, I can have 2k, I think.
My bow and arrows are
So I can pick up this.
Oh,
and the food?
more orders.
Yep.
Great.
Oh, and another crate. More food.
A new task.
A lot of food up for grabs, and all these Zeds are just not interested in the food, apparently.
Sounds interesting.
So what do
Could
they
be
want?
worse.
I wonder.
You order?
Go get it.
You pay. Gotcha.
The
Alright.
train has arrived at the station.
I believe that that clears out the area for now. Unless there's a path south here. Oh, yes, there
Building
is.
completed.
There is indeed.
What?
You guys
You again.
join the army that I currently have going.
I
Now let's
hope
just
you're not
attack, move
wasting
them all
my
here.
time.
Because now I have a squad of 20 rangers. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys are now going to be vying for space.
My
Because
bow
there's
and
just
arrows are ready.
not enough room for all the archers. Keep taking them out. One at a time.
Is that all?
So far so good.
So-
If only I could get to this side of the river. That would make my life a hell of a lot easier.
My bow and arrows are ready.
They are trying to break through.
They are? Oh, here. Yeah, and my rangers are already engaging. But their damage output
And you
seems to be
task.
insufficient.
What? What do you want now?
Alright, you gentlemen,
You
or
have
rather
a
ladies,
plan.
are now all group 1. So I have group 1 of 10, and my attacking group,
Great.
number 2, has 20.
My bow and
Okay,
arrows
let's get another
are
soldier
ready.
center going. Want these guys to spawn in and everything over there. And we're gonna need a few more tents. I really, really hope that they're not going to come down here, because I have nothing there. Destroy all the infected, have a population of 300. A population... Oh, Jesus, I need a heck of a lot more housing. Oh, damn, I'm going to have to just plunk all of this full of housing. In... Well, not so much in the next 6 days, but just overall. Read the briefings. That would make your life a little easier. Because as it stands, I have 152. I'm going to need to double that.
What do you want now? Okay.
Right.
Straight to the heart.
There's one less.
Attention.
Or left.
Building completed.
Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
So, this wall is more of a redundancy wall than actually something that is going to be sufficient. We need to double on the gate. Okay, let's go double on the gate.
Completed.
Maybe even triple on the gate. Alright, Tesla Tower built. Let's throw up some tents.
Attention. Building completed.
I could create a sort of housing quarters where these guys have gates so they can move through each, I don't know, gated community, I guess.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building
No,
completed.
not here, not there.
Building completed.
So that if the zombies do attack this position, they are going to find that there is a wall and a gate in the way,
Attention.
which might buy me a little bit of time to get my defensive forces over there.
What?
Now we wait for the train to arrive, and here it is.
Yes, tell me.
Guys, take a look up there, just to see.
The train has arrived
Alright,
at the
26
station.
colonists available, 204 total. We're going to need quite a few more houses. We get Tesla Tower there, and one here, and one here. This is going to get interesting. How much of a swarm is coming? That's something that the game does not tell you about. Alright, there's 10 additional colonists. Let's set up another gate here so these guys can move freely through the community.
Attention. Building completed.
Tab key to rotate. There you go. Okay, power setup. Food
My bow
is
and
looking
arrows
alright.
are ready. My bow and arrows are ready.
And that's when I ran out of food production. Fair enough. Let's go for another hunter college. Why do we keep calling them colleges? Cottage.
What? A new task.
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready. My
Attention.
bow and arrows
Building
Okay,
are
with
ready.
that I can probably deploy 4 more
Attention.
tents.
Building
Yeah, each tent
completed.
needs 4 food. So this thing generates 16. Can I throw in another one? 15, 17. 17 is good.
The train has arrived at the
17.
station.
And I'm definitely
My
going to
bow
need
and
to
arrows are
cordon
ready.
off
My
this
bow
whole
and
area.
arrows are ready.
Because I don't want the zombies to get anywhere near this position. Way too risky. Okay, now I have a population of 238. We're getting somewhere.
Attention. Building
Let's
completed.
gate this part off.
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready. My bow and arrows are ready.
And I just keep spawning in more and more and more rangers. Also, I'm going to need an additional sawmill because I don't have enough. And I don't have enough wood to build another sawmill, so I'm going to have to wait for this thing to tick over. That thing's coming in soon, and so is that one. Okay, so that's good.
My bow and arrows are ready. My bow and arrows are ready.
And this is another
You are gonna pay me
11
for this,
rangers.
right?
Okay, so I could make that 2 big armies or 3 smaller ones. 2 sections of 10 and one of 20. Let's go for the sawmill first. So the power plant first. The mill goes down here. Here's the hunter's cottage. That group, that swarm, potentially arrives in 3 days.
The
Or
train
rather,
has
will
arrived
arrive.
at the station.
We have 246. I still need a heck of a lot more. These things also each take 1 power. Yeah, I'm thinking of just going for another mill immediately. Making sure I can afford that.
Attention. Building completed.
There. Okay, now I can build my sawmill. Getting a bit of extra wood production in here. If I can fit that in a reasonable location, that would help. This is 11. It's not too bad. I think it's... yeah, I think it's a good position there. Okay, more food.
Attention.
And
Building completed.
more wool. Well, I built it in front of the wall. Yeah, that makes more sense. Or in front of the gate, rather.
Attention.
One there, one there. Throw down another line here.
Attention. Building completed.
I really would not want to be living out here in the, let's say, the suburbs. That's probably not the safest place to be at this point.
Building completed.
Let's see, this is another defensible position. Or at least
Attention.
I can wall it
Building
off.
completed.
Colonists,
Attention.
258.
Building completed.
Gonna take them a while to actually get into these buildings.
Dozens of infected are near the
24
colony.
hours, they're coming in from the north.
They are approaching
From the north.
What's up? Any infected around?
Which means that I might just throw everything up there.
Yes, tell me.
And have a defensive group sitting on that end. Keep spawning in rangers. Be quick about it, because we're about to get hit. Population 258. I think that's because the train hasn't quite arrived yet. We're out of food again. Any chance to deploy an additional hunter's cottage somewhere? Oh, there's another 12.
My bow and
That's 3 more
arrows-
houses.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Let's go double on the walls.
Attention.
This is the living area, after all. This place gets hit and I can kiss my colony goodbye. Too many walls in the same area. Alright. Need you guys to sit over there.
Bow and arrows
Stack up with the rest of the group.
Completed.
4 hours. The fun is about to begin. 2 hours.
The train has arrived at the station.
Population 292. Really? I just need, like, 2 more houses? Or tents. Okay. Let's do that then. They're here.
Aren't there other units to bother? Yeah.
We're going to see them approach.
My bow and
Right
arrows-
about
my
now.
bow and arrows
Here they are.
ready.
They're coming over what I think is this path.
Oh, here we go again.
Alright, second squad.
You call that a plan?
First squad.
Yes, tell me.
Attention. Building
quick.
completed.
Are you sure?
Hit them. From behind the gates.
You again.
Everybody fire over these walls as quickly as possible. Wipe out this horde. Come on. They managed to get through one of the gates. And
A new
that was
task.
all.
Is that
One.
all?
Scout out.
So boring. Right between
Okay,
the
so I guess we just survived that. The only thing I still need to do is get a little
My
bit
bow and arrows are
more
ready. Bow and
population, like
arrows are ready.
8 people. That's all.
You
But
again.
it looks like there's
Gotcha.
nothing further out here. Small zombie horde there. That was survivable.
Okay.
That was perfectly survivable. Alright, so we're gonna need more food. The train should be arriving any moment. Because I think those arrive every... There you are. Every day. At midnight, I guess?
Train has
Population 304. There we go. Final score 50. Alright, and with that I'm going to end the first episode. Next episode we're going to look into the second mission. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are on the game down below. You can of course get it through the link down in the description. It is on Steam. It is not a terribly expensive game. And it's a sort of a... I don't really know what to compare it to. Maybe something along the lines of a tower defense. Albeit, maybe more of a mobile tower defense. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next episode.